Hi guys, so I'm coming back with another tip for you. I have been getting so many people telling me that all of a sudden their mascara isn't working anymore, or all of a sudden the fiber's not coming out. So let me just give you a little tip that I've been doing for the longest that I kind of just automatically assumed that people were doing. You'll notice when you run out of fibers, your wand looks very bare. You can see there's hardly any fibers on here. Basically, that means you're either out, or what happens is when you're putting your wand in your mascara tube and you go down, you're kind of taking all those fibers and you're pushing them down to the very bottom. Now, I know many of us have seen that picture floating around where you can stick the two tubes in the warm water, let it soak for a little while, and it's supposed to release the fibers. Well, sometimes it just doesn't work. So what I've been doing is, when you have situations like that, is when you take your wand out, there's this little top on here. I call it a plug, and it's removable. So you can take the plug out. Let's make sure that you can see this. You can take this little plug out, okay? And what this plug does is, when you're pulling your wand through it, it takes off all of the extra fibers as it's going through it, so that when the wand comes out, it's not full of fibers everywhere. So after you've taken that plug out, you can put your wand in here, and this is how you can tell if you're truly out of fibers or if they're just really compacted on the bottom. And I just kind of move my wand around just a little bit, and I pull it out, and you can see if there's fibers. Now, look. Remember what the wand looked like before? There was nothing on it. See how many fibers are on here now? That means that this particular tube, there was still fibers in it, even though when I was pulling it out and you seen what the wand looked like before, there was no fibers on it. It just meant that the fibers were compacted in the bottom. So now that I know that there's fibers in here and it really just isn't bone dry, I can reinsert the plug after I've moved around all the fibers and kind of broken them up a little bit, and then I can continue to use my mascara instead of tossing it. So I highly suggest, before you toss your tubes, check them all out before you let them go. I have a whole bag. I keep all of them, and I just went through them a couple days ago, and 90% of them still had fibers in them. So don't toss your tubes. Check them first.